grateful for yesterday. And what a day, you know, and I walked around at the end of the day.
Suck less. Bill Burke always says, make it suck less.
If there's a crest, right, you can't really see what's on the other side, right? So either, you know, we like kind of told you like, hey, like, we know, you know, this is good, like you just follow, you'll just see a little sky and then you'll come up. You'll just kind of keeping our eyes up, trying to get used to maybe picking a line like 2 or 3 moves ahead where we can, right? And so today I kind of want to talk a little bit about what that's going to be like on this trail and some things that we can really work on to keep good control. So really thinking about, okay, my spotter's going to kind of tell me, right, like we're going to drop down. I'm going to set that tire down. I'm going to really creep, right, and keep my foot on the brake, good braking control.
I want to really encourage you guys to create flow with your vehicle. So less start and stop. More, give yourself space between yourself and the next vehicle and just squeeze on your throttle and just let your vehicle just go at a nice pace. Like I literally will look at the odometer or the speedometer and just be like, okay, I'm going 6. And I'm continuously going 6 and just keeping it really nice. Because if you think about going over those rocks, having a little bit of vehicle momentum, and by the way, guys, what happens when we brake?
Welcome to the Grenadier Gathering, brought to you by Voyager-Outdoors. This is the Women's Expedition Clinic. We're learning about proprioception, spatial intelligence. We're developing it real time right here. The first thing I want you to do, and you're going to do this again when you get to the trail and you air down your tires, I want you to look underneath your car and I want you to find the lowest point under your car. I want you to go to the back of your car and find the lowest point, and you're going to imprint how much space you have so that when you're going over an obstacle, you already know what your clearance actually is. So yeah, take a minute and go look under your cars, front and back, acknowledge what's the lowest point and how much space you actually have to clear a boulder, a pumpkin, a head, a body. And then yesterday, I think that everybody situated themselves correctly in the car, right? You're reaching out over the steering wheel, hiking up your seat, making sure that you have correct contact between brake and gas or accelerator. So drivers, let's get into our cars and we're gonna mark essentially each corner of our vehicle. So yeah, if you want to get, if you're the driver, get in, make sure you're seated correctly. Whoever is not a driver, can I have you be the marker? So we'll start driver side, front. You're going to get into your vehicle as the driver, and then we're going to mark your corners for you. So I'm going to start over here and I'll go through. So we want to know where each of our feet are, right? So driver's front tire, I'm marking the outside edge and the center of your tire. So this pole, yep, is what you want to acknowledge and imprint on. And you let me know when you're ready. You're looking in your rear view. Nice. Okay, and then something that we don't really think about is how far off the front end do you think you can see? So I'm going to walk backwards. You tell me when to stop because you can see my feet. So that's your line of sight, which is about 18 feet. That's how far off your hood that you can see.
Fancy meeting you here.
So we are airing down right now for the Women's Expedition Clinic, and this is nuts. Look at what we're about to do. Look at all of these Grenadiers from the Grenadier Gathering. Your heart? It's pumping a little bit, but it's gonna be rad and I'm totally stoked. Let's go! but this car makes it real easy. Beautiful. There you go. You know, it's very interesting being with all women on this. I'm normally riding with men, and I've just found it so inspiring. And in all, you kind of find women who are like totally willing to do crazy, risky things. And it's just a pleasure. So I was always told that slow, no ego. And if you really think about it, going slow is an advantage. Why wouldn't you want to go slow? I'm not trying to damage my axles. I'm not trying to hop, skip, and pop, you know, break an arm or do anything like that. I want to feel accomplished and confident. It's important to make sure that you want to come back out again. You don't want to mess that up. What a beautiful, look at that. What that view. Oh, baby. She's straight. Left a little. Good line. Upsy daisies, tilt. Oh, this is my favorite part. Roller coaster. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Dude, when I'm like old and my kids are like, Mom did all this crazy stuff, then you know my life is just totally complete. Legacy, you gotta leave the legacy. You're the best, Elise. Thank you. And just like that.
You need a ride back?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
That's awesome.
This will be my first going in a new vehicle with no test cases, nothing that'll fail.
Well, hey,
And I'm going to the next year.
I will be praying for you guys to win it. Yeah.
I just want to finish it.
Hey, you're gonna finish it. That's not a question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boom.
Copy, this is Field Girl. Copy, this is Ford BC. Copy, here.
Keeping the wheels where they are. They are in the laid track, preparing for descent. This is why you still want to use your brake while providing power to your axle so that you're not skidding down stuff. You have no control if there is no power going to your axle.
Sweet. Hey, this is so much fun.
There you go.
Yeah, that way, otherwise she's scraping the steps.
Nice job, Drew.
Give it a little gas and it's going to drop. Okay. When you drop, you're going to go hard. And you're going to turn that way. Hard, yes. Drop it hard.
Rock slider work.
Beautiful. That's exactly.
You're in four-wheel low.
Yes.
Okay. And I might do manual first because you really want some torque here. Or like first.
First.
Yeah, just so you get some torque.
Do you want me to go back further?
Yeah, I'd go back a little further. And the key is going to be, a couple people have this where, because they're new drivers, they felt like they didn't need to throttle, and you're going to need to throttle. This is like biking. You're going to need to give it to go.
Okay.
Because we got a lot to get up, and this is a heavy vehicle. We have 5,000 pounds to get up this thing. Okay. I'm going to stop her.
Just a little to the.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Grenadier Field Girl. I'm here at the 2025 First Women's Expedition Clinic. I just want to say, so I got my Grenadier about a year ago in 2024. I'm a newbie enthusiast. I'm having a great time. I'm fairly beginner level, and I would recommend this to any newbie, beginner. It doesn't matter your level of experience. Having this tribe with you and these wonderful trail leaders is phenomenal. I made it all the way up here. I did fins and things. We did M&M yesterday, Butte's Towers. It was absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I love the sand wash. I wanted to open up this BMW engine, the turbo, and hear it roar. And look at that, she's good. I kissed a rock a little bit with my diff skid plates, but it's all good. Thanks everyone, appreciate the experience. Can't wait to do this again next year.
My name's Christian, and I've been driving competitively for about 6 years now. I was super excited about the Grenadier because it's brand new, it's novel, it is a very intentional design. It's meant to take you places you wouldn't usually try. You wouldn't have the courage to go. And we're out with the First Women's Expedition Clinic here at the Moab Gathering, and it's an awesome place to belong. We have all varying degrees of experience from complete novice to the competitive level. And what we're finding is this awesome camaraderie and a desire to help each other grow. And it is one of the most wholesome experiences I think I've ever had. And it's totally authentic. And I wish that every car manufacturer was able to bring people together like this, but they don't. And that's the difference. Grenadier and this group, enthusiasts that really want to welcome you in and help you be awesome.
Hey, I'm Terry Bunker from Portland, Oregon, and this is my second the Grenadier Gathering. I did the Oktoberfest last year. This has been awesome to have a group of women together, learning together. My experience running with the women today was just so much more helpful and more like a community. And we got to do some stuff that was just awesome, climbing these slick rocks and running around in the desert. It's just a lot of fun. The leaders and everyone who puts this on is super patient and helpful, and no question is stupid, and everybody learns together. It's just a great experience, and I hope you all will come back and join us next time they put the women's clinic on.
Hey, so Anastasia Kim here, and I just want to tell everybody that this was a life-changing experience. You know, Mike Reed found me on social media. I have a Grenadier for a year now, and I'm doing some rallies, quite a bit of overlanding and, you know, off-roading. And he said, hey, you want to come to Moab? I live in Virginia. And I said, hell yeah, I want to go to Moab. So I got my sister who also has a Grenadier. We got 4 in the family. And my husband brought the whole entire family. We traveled for like 2,000 miles in 2.5 days to be here at this event, the Grenadier Gathering. And I'm telling you, women need to do more things like this. I love being surrounded by women who take risks, try to do it safely, but use this rig. This is a functional, purposeful rig. Everything in it is perfunctory, it's simple, it's easy to learn, and this is the perfect playground to gain confidence, especially because you just stick to the rocks like glue. It's really amazing. You know, we also started the Women's Worldwide Ineos group, so I hope other women see this. Whether or not you have a Grenadier, I hope you're inspired to come out to a place like this and push yourself. Try off-roading. Try things that normally most men are kind of, you know, dominant in. And I can't be more thankful for this experience and opportunity.
Hey everybody, this is Susan. I'm one of the trainers for the first ever women's clinic at the May Ineos Grenadier Gathering here in Moab, Utah. We spent the last 2 days with a combination of classroom and on-trail training and instruction to help women gain confidence driving these incredibly capable trucks. So we spent time talking about driving techniques, spotting techniques, some trail planning and trail etiquette, as well as technical driving tips.
So we've done a progression of trails to start with, you know, a little bit more novice, get everyone up to speed, and really progressing into a really fun day on Fins and Things today. You know, we really geared this towards women who have a little bit less experience, women who have a little bit more experience, and just getting everyone more confident on the trail, really giving them kind of the context behind all of the things that they're learning, so they can understand, you know, when they go out on the trail, they can really apply what they've learned in new situations as well.
Hi there, my name is Amy. Continuing on what these lovely ladies, Elise and Susan, said, we did have some classroom instruction. We included in that, we talked about the cryptobiotic soil and the beautiful environment here in the desert of Moab, Utah. We educated on tread lightly principles as well as leave no trace principles. One of my favorite things so far is just watching various builds on Grenadiers, various skill levels and experience coming into it, various body types. We've got tall, we've got short, we've got all the things. Comfortability, and just watching the ladies progress with confidence over the last 2 days has been insane. Better get you some next year.
All right, we are here with the Women's Expedition Clinic at the Grenadier Gathering in Moab. We are just so so excited. These ladies are impressive. They're risk takers, and we are so grateful to Miss Jo. Her off-road gear, guys, has sponsored the entire event. And I want to have you speak to why you did this and how much woman empowerment we have out here in this beautiful scenery.
Well, speaking for myself, I have very little experience off-road with a vehicle as the trail master. So I'm sure many of these women can also relate to that, the lack of experience. But we walk away today as strong, confident women in these hills, and I would do it again and recommend this for anyone. So sign up.
You ladies rock! Let's go! Woo!
And we went up that!
Yeah!